Good morning from Universal's Islands of Adventure. It is Monday morning and quite possibly one of the busiest Mondays I've ever seen. I just got done sprinting in basically. So a lot of you ask me all the time, is it worth it to come in first thing in the morning? Can you get more rides done? How are the crowds? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know. I got here about 20 minutes before the park opened. It is now almost 8:30. That tells you how long it took me to get in here, simply due to the crowd. Granted, we are still in spring break time right now, but if you come during summer break, it's really not going to be any different. It's just going to be a little bit more humid and a lot more hot. And maybe even rainy at that point. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to go on some of the busiest rides and tell you if you can get on there early in the morning, if it's worth trying to come to early in the morning. And I have to work today, so I'm on a time limit. So if I can get on these, you may be okay, might not be okay. I can't predict the future, so let's go try to ride the Hulk. I will say, if you're trying to get on Hagrid's and you want to get on Hagrid's, it may be worth it to be staying in a Universal Resort so you can get that early park entry. The Hulk's going over me, because if not, you're probably not going to get a pass to get on Hagrid's. I started checking around 7:30 and they were already gone. So, heads up. There goes the Hulk, and that's what we're going to try to get on. It is already crowded over here by the Hulk, and the park literally just opened. So let's go see what the wait time is. Okay, so the wait time right now for the Hulk is 45 minutes. It's about 8:22 right now. Let's see if I actually get off of it in 45 minutes. I have to go put my stuff in the locker. Okay, so it's 8:59 right now. I got on the ride in the line at like 8:22. So really only about 35 minutes. We'll subtract like 5 minutes for me going to and from the locker and going back to the locker to get my stuff. So all in all, like 30 minutes. Not that bad considering it said 45. We're about to go see what the wait is on Spider-Man, because that's another really popular ride over here. And hope that it's short. Like I said, I'm on a time limit. I'm only going to be here until 11, so like right at the lunchtime. So that should give you a good idea of what it's going to be like here first thing in the morning if you get here early. And I can do another one of these for at night as well. So right now Spider-Man is showing a 25-minute wait time. Let's go see if it's actually 25 minutes. I love these bikes over here. They're so cool. Alright, so it is 9:25. It took me exactly 25 minutes, actually 21 minutes. I got in the line at 9:04. It took me 21 minutes to get through the line, on the ride, and off the, oh my god, that pretzel place, I don't know where it is, right here. That place smells so freaking good right now. I want one, but I'm like pressed for time. Might get one on the way out. Now we're gonna head back to like King Kong, Jurassic Park area, and we'll see how long the wait time is for those, because those are usually pretty long too, and if I can get them done before 11, that'd be great. The little comic book area. This was here when I was a kid, and we used to come like back in the 90s. One of my favorite areas of the park. I just think it's so cute. I am not going on Ripsaw Falls right now because I don't feel like getting soaked right before work, but I will say this ride in the morning usually does not have a wait time at all. If you're looking to come and ride water rides, this is the one. So right now, since I am pressed for time, Kong is a 45-minute wait. Maybe don't do that one unless you have express pass early in the morning. Jurassic Park is only a 10-minute wait right now. And I don't think I've ever had a 10-minute wait for Jurassic Park. I think it's always been like an hour or more, so I may go try to get on it just to see. But I also don't feel like getting wet. Decisions. I have to be a responsible adult today, so I don't feel like getting wet before work. But would be a good one to get on this early due to the fact that it always has a long wait time. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Harry Potter. We're going to see what's going on over there. Alright, as we're walking in Hogsmeade here, always have to keep the the beautiful Hogwarts. I don't even see a flight of the Hippogriff going right now. Some Velocicoaster testing is going on this morning. And the app says that the wait, oh, there it is. The app says that the wait time for the train right now, if you want to get on the train, do it early, guys, I'm telling you. Because it says that the wait is only 10 minutes. Excuse me. So, we're going to go see if that's actually true. This is why I don't come in here very often, because it's only like 9:30 and it's already super crowded down here. So we're just gonna walk on through Harry Potter, try to get to the train, head over to the other side, and if I can ride Gringotts before 11, I will feel complete today. So let's go see about doing that. Okay, so it definitely says it's a 10-minute wait for the train. We'll see if that's right. I think the only time I've ever waited 10 minutes for this train was during off season in November last year when me and my sister were here. My sister was visiting. And yeah. Oh, I am literally running across this park. If you're not on a time crunch, obviously you don't have to run, but I'm running because, yeah. So definitely do Jurassic Park if it's early in the morning and you don't care about getting a little wet. Kong will be good to do in the morning, or Soft Falls will be good to do in the morning. It just depends on if you want to get wet or not. And if you like really want to ride the train and don't feel like waiting an hour and don't have express, only 10-minute wait right now in the middle of spring break, early in the morning, but it is Monday today too, so I've been in line for 5 whole minutes for the train, but it is not here right now, so we do have to wait for it to come back. So that's probably going to be the 10 minutes. So I'd say this one's pretty accurate. I just looked at the app and Gringotts is 100 minutes right now. I don't have time for 100 minutes, so obviously, you know, maybe get here. If you're going to do Universal first thing in the morning, go straight to Gringotts if that's the ride you really want to do. But we might try to ride like Fast and Furious because I know that that one has a pretty high wait time too. I've never been on Fast and Furious, so I can't even give you a description of it yet. So I think maybe I'll try to do Rip Red Rocket because that one's always long, and then maybe Fast and Furious, and then I might have to head out, you guys. Alright, so it just hit 10. I just got off the train. I'm on the Universal side now. I think I'm gonna hit Fast and Furious and get out of here. And I'll tell you guys my final thoughts whenever I get back to my car because it's like super bright out here. It's about everything. Answer some of the questions that you guys have had for me lately, and hopefully it helps. Alright, the app said this is only a 10-minute wait. I'm not sure what it is right now, but let's go get on Fast and Furious. Okay, the app says that it's a 20-minute wait. I just got in here and it's almost exactly 10 o'clock, so we will see how long it takes to get through the line. Okay, I just got off of Fast and Furious. I waited about closer to half an hour. It's more like 25 minutes to half an hour. It's 10:35 now, so I'm gonna play it safe. I think I'm gonna head out, and I will give you my final results, my final thoughts about all of this whenever I get back to the car. So one of my biggest questions that I get asked all the time is if it's worth it to go one day and not get express pass. So I will answer all of that as soon as I get to my car. It is like extremely pretty out here right now though. It's not super humid at the moment. It was like 59 degrees when I came in, but it was pretty humid for some reason. So we're just gonna go over here. Also, if you ever get the chance to watch these guys, they're super fun to watch. And I'm about to go see if I can get some coffee before I leave here because I'm currently dying. Didn't have any coffee this morning. Nope, coffee line is way too long. I'm just gonna head out. For a Monday morning, it is pretty crowded. Minions was already at like 75 minutes when it came in here this morning, which, good lord. For Minions, so like that ride always has a long wait time because it's right there by the door, and like good for little kids if you have younger kids, and they also have the stationary seating for like the kids that aren't tall enough to ride it. My kids like it, so it's always got a high wait time. We're gonna cut around here. They still have the Mardi Gras floats out here. I'm not sure when those are gonna get taken down, but as of right now, they're still up. And I need coffee, so I'm gonna go somewhere and find some. Maybe in CityWalk. This is the non-fast pass or non-express lane line for Transformers right now at 10:30 in the morning. Oh my god. Look how long that line is for non-express. It's going all the way back here. Wow. All the way back here by Monster Cafe on a Monday. You guys, on a Monday. This was fun. And then you have Hollywood with Red Rocket, one of my personal favorites. I like picking the music on there. If you go on there and you like to pick your own music, what song do you like to pick? I always pick the Limp Bizkit one just because I was always a big Limp Bizkit fan growing up. And I like it. Look at it go. One of my favorite views, honestly. Let's try to head out of here. Let's try to head to CityWalk. See if I can get some coffee. You guys see what we're working with today, so I don't think it's going to be worth it to try to get on another ride right now. Let's go. On the way out, we're going to stop in Voodoo Donut for a minute because I saw that they have a new butterscotch beignet out right now until April 9th. So let's go get it. Got my donuts and a little extra. Actually, I got my beignets, I should say, and an extra. I got a donut. Oh, and the new Universal Studios store is open. I know I said I'm pressed for time, but I really want to go in there. I think I'm going to go in there. I'm going in. Okay, let's do it. I haven't been in this one yet. It like literally just opened. Look at it. Okay, I have to go in here. I'm going in. I'm going in right now. Maybe they have the shirt that I wanted to buy anyway. Ooh, it's so pretty in here. Okay, let's go over here. See if I can find the shirt that I wanted. It's the pink tie-dye one. Do they have it in here? We'll see. They were all out of the shirt I wanted in there, so I'm gonna go look in the Universal Legacy store and see if I can find it in there. And CityWalk has calmed down quite a bit. So if you don't want to deal with that crowd in the morning, it's 11 right now, so maybe come around this time. And then you won't have to deal with the crowd. And get some donuts. I'm probably going to grab some coffee and this shirt on the way out. So I'm excited. I've been wanting this shirt for a while. They just never have it in my size every time I go look for it. So hopefully they do today. All right. They had my shirt there, and CityWalk is super peaceful right now. So I may try to go get some coffee now that things have calmed down a little bit. When I first walked in here, you couldn't hardly walk, but now that it's calmed down, I'm gonna go try to get some coffee. This right here seems like the perfect time to come if you're looking. If they're not at capacity, don't have like a data ticket and you're still good, maybe come around this time. It's not as difficult to walk around in. Fun. We're gonna hit the little Starbucks over here. Hopefully the line's not long. Then I can actually get back to my car and make it to work on time. I don't know if you guys can see the sign, but it says theme parks at capacity, and it is only 11:20. Wow. Alright, so I'm actually back now, and here's our beignets. They're actually beignets, not donuts. I also got a maple bacon donuts. So I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try the donut. I've actually never had Voodoo Donuts before, so I'm excited. Let's try it. It's like a whipped cream butterscotch filling. It's all over my face. It's good because normally I don't like cream filled donuts or anything, but this is pretty good. Okay, so it's a little bit later, and I kind of just want to give you my final thoughts about all of this because this morning was a lot more than I actually expected. because it's Monday. So I expected, you know, a crowd, but I didn't expect like that crazy of a crowd. So I really think that a lot of the crowds right at the second have a lot to do with the fact that it's spring break and everything is just starting to open back up from COVID and people are starting to get vaccinated and they are really wanting to come out and enjoy the parks, which I think is great. But if you're looking to go during like a slower season, that is not right now. That's not right now. The parks actually hit capacity while I was there. So that was fun. And I didn't know until after I left that they had hit capacity. So, but it was very, very crowded. As you saw whenever I was walking in this morning, it was really crowded. And the wait times went up really quickly. So a couple of questions that I get asked all the time. Is it worth going to Universal for one day without Express Pass? If it's not extremely busy season, like right now, I hate to say no. If it's the only time you can go, I would say don't do it without Express. Like, you can go for one day, but don't do it without Express. And if you like can't get Express, or if Express passes are like sold out, it might be more worth it to stay in one of the resorts that offer Express free with your room. It might actually be a little cheaper to stay at one of those resorts instead of buying the Express Pass. 2, is it worth it to go and not get the park-to-park tickets for one day, or just period? If you're coming for a really long time and like you really like to stay in one park and you don't care about park hopping, you don't care about the Harry Potter train, all that, then yeah, you totally can do that. But if you're only coming for one day, you know, what if you end up on a day like today, where you're only coming from one day and you're stuck in Islands of Adventure and you really wanted to go ride something in Universal and all of the wait times in Islands are like super high? That's stuff you have to think about. And the next question, is it better to go early in the morning versus later in the evening? From personal experience, as someone who lives here in Florida, I have a better time in the evening. But if you only have one day, if you're only going for one day, go in the morning, because the parks could hit capacity. And if they do hit capacity, that doesn't mean that they won't not be at capacity later in the day. But obviously you can't predict the future. No one can. So they could end up hitting capacity and they could end up not being at capacity later. But that's like, if you only have one day, you need to get there early, just in case they hit capacity really early. And during these busier times of the year, that's when they hit capacity, is like right after park opening, like right early in the morning. So that's something that you have to just be careful about. If you're coming at a not so busy season, like off season, middle of November, stuff like that, then you might not have to get there as early in the morning. The only real difference is if you have a date specific ticket. If you have a date specific ticket, you're already counted into that capacity and you can get in whenever, even if the parks hit capacity. But if you don't, or if you have an annual pass, or if you have a multi-day pass that doesn't have, you know, all of the dates on it that you're going, you're out of luck if they hit capacity and you're not already there. So I hope that answers you guys' questions. If you have any more questions about Universal, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to try to go to Volcano Bay sometime here soon, hopefully this week, because I know I've been getting some Volcano Bay questions as well. So I'm going to try to go soon so I can answer all of your questions for you. And I can do a whole video dedicated to Volcano Bay if you guys want. I know summer's coming up and Volcano Bay is like an amazing water theme park. So with all that being said, you guys, that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.